And we're back here at the Tulsa Arms Show with Curator's Corner, special editions from right here. Jim Supica, director of the NRA Museums. What do they call this? The world's largest gun show.
It is that. 11 acres under one roof.
It's amazing, and you never know what you're going to find here. But this week, I don't want to throw you off. This is not a classical music piece we're about to play for you, but we're calling this one. This is our friend Steve Fintel, Variation on Browning 9mm high powers. Doesn't it sound like he's about to start playing the piano? but this is art, and this is beautiful music these guys make in a different way. Tell us about the firearms you have here, Steve.
Well, I was looking at Steve's table down there. It's on exhibit, and he has these fantastic custom Browning 9mm high powers, and they're based on this classic John Moses Browning design, the last pistol designed, introduced in 1935. Pretty much introduced the double stack magazine, made it a 13-round magazine, widely used by various militaries. Germany, Canada, Great Britain, number of other military countries used them, right?
That is true, yes.
Yeah. And you have put together a fascinating collection of custom guns, and people work these over pretty good. Tell us about what you got here.
Well, I'll probably start with one that it is custom in the fact that number one, the only thing non-custom about it is a true original barrel length, a 5-inch barrel approximately, but heavily engraved by Henry Bonert, who was a well-renowned engraver for customers in Europe and Great Britain, as well as across the United States.
And if you put it with the other two, it gives you a good contrast for the extremes that we're gone to customize the Browning high power.
That is true. I mean, and the customization on the pearl grips on this dresses it up somewhat, but it is as close to a standard as you're going to find. Adjustable sights, a ring hammer, a 70 or a 60 series gun, but yeah, well embellished. The thing where it stands out is the high quality of engraving.
Beautiful.
I guess we can go to the other end now of the spectrum, and we look at basically another, what started out as the same basic 5-inch barrel as all the standard high powers that have been made, but this one here was customized by gunsmith Jim Hogue.
One of the most famous pistol smiths around. Did a lot of great custom competition guns.
That is true, and which has been popular with customizers from back in the Jordan era to Skeeter Skelton and numerous ones. The adjustable sight was replaced with the Patridge adjustable sight.
What were they doing with the long slides? What was the point of making those guns?
Well, anytime you have a sight radius, the wider from the rear sight to the front sight, the more accuracy can be achieved. The shorter distance, the more movement is going to cause less accuracy. So to keep it still looking somewhat like a high power, but still get the maximum accuracy out of it, then the barrel length is achieved or lengthened. This particular one has had a barrel bushing installed so that you have literally no play between the barrel and the slide, which is going to enhance the accuracy.
So a lot of different forms of competition would use this type of gun.
This is true.
Your action pistol shooters who were shooting 9mm, that would be 1980s or so. That'd be a hot setup for them.
But where his fine workmanship comes in, because as you can see, this was a 5-inch barrel slide frame, and so literally what has been done, all three pieces have been sawed in half, and then a 1-inch segment of the same dimensioned receiver barrel and slide reinstalled, precisely ground down and finished and blued to the point where you literally cannot see. You cannot see.
No, it looks like it came from the factory like that.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful workmanship.
That you cannot see where there has been anything added to it.
Now you go to the other extreme, making a compact 9mm with that beautiful little gun there.
This, yes, is probably one of the my favorites. It again would have started out as a 5-inch high power, a cut made through all segments again, but then 1 inch taken out to end up with a 4-inch barrel. And so actually you had one weld as opposed to two welds on when you're lengthening it. This one here was done by the famous customizer of Austin Baylert, and engraved, highly embellished by Henry Bonert, who was probably more well known for high-grade Winchesters in the top of the lines of Winchester rifles than in the handguns, but he happened to be a friend of Austin Bayler's and for the gentleman that this gun was custom built for.
Well, it's beautiful custom work, wonderful engraving, spectacular gold inlay. That's just a little masterpiece right there.
Yes, and with the ivory grips and also the scrimshaw that he himself did of the eagle, the American eagle, and of the lion. And no, it is a piece that I am proud of, and it has gotten a lot of attention at the show.
I would think so. Well, they're all spectacular guns. That's a beautiful display. I appreciate you taking the time to come up and talk to us about them.
Steve Fintel, thanks for being on the Curator's Corner.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
You betcha.